slowly falling down cooler闇へ but never going back touch 向かえどうして高く上げてなお大ボーナなんてもうグッバイ証拠りもなくファイナカマと Need another day I wanna know it from nothing no more どこまでも上がってこう今超えてく Also ready to break it up I'm not afraid yeah break it Keep it point throw in the dark 自分の力に変え wipe out 今ねじ曲げる視線 I never fall I never ever care for them 今立ち向かう and I defeat myself I gotta go, skin myself, save for back foot I gotta go, skin myself, see myself foot Turn away from me, shut my shadow Smoke, let us set my tongue on this fix I could Nobody knows, goes like in a flow Live fast, for the
Hello YouTube, I'm back again with another video. I want to give my thoughts and be real with you guys. I know I'm not the one that's getting sick of this and some people might not be able to notice it, but I'm one of the very few people. Yeah, I'm sure there are others that recognize the issue here, but I do want to talk about like people who support fake influencers rather than people who are being truthful, honest, who deserve the recognition. And I have those viewers to blame. I truly blame the people who made these fake influencers get to where they are today. And it's like it's like no matter how hard you try or no matter how determined you are passionate about your content, or whenever you try to be open about things or try to open up the truth to people, what's going on in the real world, people won't accept it. They won't accept you for giving them a heads up. So personally, I see no reason being nice to those people. I'm only humble to those who actually appreciate what I'm doing and who understand me, who know I'm not bullshitting. And I'm not the only type of person who's made this type of video. I know I'm not the first, but it's crazy how this day and age people look at it as right is wrong and wrong is right. To me, it's just it should never be intended to be that way. But there's no convincing people unless they're willing to change. I've said this before though. Someone who's ignorant, someone who's stupid, you cannot talk sense into them unless they're willing to like hold themselves accountable. No, hold themselves accountable and make like lifelong changes, or just know when they're wrong. But there are people out there that just think they're always right and always support the fake. And it bothers me till this day because I'm still trying to figure out why do people even support frauds? What do they even contribute to? What is there to like even like look up to these people for? What is there to respect them like for? What can we do to like even, why would we even stoop to their level? What would we even think of trying to like try to understand them or even accommodate with them? Because if you ask me, those people who do that are the problem with why the world it is the way it is today. And it's sick, it's disturbing, and people need to really keep their headspace somewhere else. Whatever they feel like doing, they should keep it to themselves and not bring it to the public, or not try to make themselves look stupid. But at the same time, that's why I do notice why a lot of these viewers tend to have like anonymous accounts, why they don't show their face. Let's be real, you guys. Like, the people that support these influencers, if they say something stupid, like, yeah, there are a few that will be dumb enough to reveal themselves, but they know even after saying all that dumb shit and letting people know what they're all about, they wouldn't risk like putting their face on blast. Why? Because they know it'll make them look stupid in real life, and someone might approach them about it. But it's not just the viewers too. I also blame the platform. My bad, you guys. Wow. Sorry about that. But like I was saying, the platform needs to be held accountable too for allowing this type of BS, for allowing nonsense to take over and basically be a part of their platform. And even if they break their guidelines or whatever, they let them get around it. Even if they go after their terms of service, they give them a slap on the wrist. I don't know what it may be, whether it's that they're bringing them money or they somehow contribute to the success of the platform. But YouTube is just showing that like it is becoming a complete disappointment, and I feel like they just keep getting worse, and I don't see any improvements, honestly, you guys. Like, do I actually have faith in YouTube? I'm sorry, but no. Unless somebody was to whoever is in charge, if he was to get like swapped, if someone were to replace him for somebody else who's willing to do the job and who knows how to uplift the community and get people to change their minds and stop this type of nonsense, then we can get somewhere. And prime examples would be like people like Boogie, who lied about having like cancer or whatever, and yet they brought him back to the platform. Same with EDP. He was exposed 3 years ago, and he recently made a YouTube channel, yet they're allowing him back on the platform. Like as if they don't know what happened 3 years ago, when it's been stated almost every single month, when people have been talking about it every year now, ever since that incident back in 2021. But I would never cater to these people, trust me. I'm 100% being real with you guys. I would never cater to these people. I wouldn't want to acknowledge these people, because I haven't said this before though. These are not actual content creators. These are just legit nuisance people who are most likely clout chasers, and they realize that's the only way they can gain that popularity. But it's funny enough is that these people don't realize what they're doing. Their career doesn't last that long. Their content isn't going to be out there for too long, because eventually people are just going to get tired of it. They're going to realize it's not that worth it. Even if they got the million views on a few videos for content that they made 1 or 2 years ago, they're not going to be on the platform for too long. But people like me, I can keep going, because I know what I'm capable of, and I just do whatever is best. And now on top of that, people are just outright very sensitive. Like when you go in on these people, call them out, especially when the evidence is out there, and then you have video clips proving you right, and these people will actually go through they'll take their time, they'll go through the steps in trying to literally false flag your content, because not because they feel what you're doing is wrong, because they don't like what you're posting about somebody, because they have it out against you. And that's not something I'm gonna keep quiet about. There's gonna be people on the internet that will truly have it out against you, and they'll do whatever they can to silence you, or to take out everything from you. Seriously, and that's what really irritates me, is that there are people out there, and I've proven it. There are people out there that'll do whatever they can to tarnish your career, all that you worked for, because they want to see you fail, and they want to see the ignorant ones, the ones that are fake, the complete frauds, make it into this world. Like, this is just the complete opposite with what's happening for people who make it to this world. But the people who are taking the wrong steps still somehow manage. And it's just outright ridiculous, you guys. It pisses me off. So, I don't really see any reason to go easy when making videos. I'm going to keep pushing. And I want to bring up some other prime examples. You got SS Sniper Wolf. She docs Jack Doherty, and YouTube will claim that they don't know, that their mind's somewhere else, that they're not familiar with the situation, but they clearly do. They're just pretending as if they have no knowledge of the situation. But you have people like Jack Doherty, Neon, going around, perfect example, going out of the way, like physically assaulting people, running their mouth, and whenever someone approaches them, they have their security guards taking it upon themselves and fighting for Jack Doherty, basically incriminating themselves on video, and just letting me known is that the security, I always have security on me, and I can do whatever I want to you, and if you try to pull up, my guys are always one step ahead. And it's actually really disgusting, because the only way, I don't know, maybe the only way for these platforms to make some serious changes, unless like someone actually takes legal action against them, unless they're like in serious trouble, and then if they have no choice but for them to actually basically make some real serious improvements. And I don't know whether the platform would be redeemed, but I think if something were to happen to them in real life, like some serious consequences, and that there would be real repercussions for how they've been treating people and wronging people for stuff that is very light, and for people who are just out here spreading awareness, it lets you know that they're just trying to keep people silent because they know they have some skeletons in the closet. But that's what happens, you guys, when people have this social media like platform, whatever, and they realize they're growing a huge following, and they haven't been like they haven't got like jail time, they haven't been pursued by anyone who has some sort of like power that can like put them in their place. They somehow feel like they're untouchable. But the one thing I don't understand is that how the hell do you feel untouchable when you have people who absolutely hate you, and they're trying to go out of their way to put their hands on you? Like that in itself is really convoluted, as well as this platform. Like and what I mean by it is that people these days think they're untouchable when they can be touched, they can be pursued, and they might end up losing a few things. They might end up losing more or everything. And that's the only way that again, maybe the people or this platform can seriously change and get rid of these fake influencers. The moment you're exposed, there is no reason for you to keep uploading or for you to even have the right to actually upload content anymore. Just because you have a huge following doesn't mean you're free to do whatever you want. Because if anything, you're just going to cause more problems and ruin it for everybody. And for the people who deserve the following's clear is the people who have the skill, who are like eligible for this type of stuff, that can make videos. I'm not talking about going around harassing people, but who can actually make legit videos and have the resource and provide knowledge for those, and putting people in the right step too, for those who truly want to learn. And as I can see it from here, there are people out there that aren't willing. But more of this type of stuff needs to come, as well as more justice needs to be served for those who deserve it, as well as those need to be held accountable, and they need to reduce this type of behavior, as well as cloud chasing. And those who are putting others in harm's way should not be able to see the light of day. They should literally be under solitude, literally under solitary confinement, or not make it into this world, not be anywhere near the general population. If anything, they deserve general prison. And that's really their best suits, you guys. Because I can assure you, and I want to say one last thing, if this type of behavior continues, these type of videos, if this toxicity keeps growing, there might not be a way to end this. Yes, there will be some toxicity, but if it gets to the point where it's out of control, then platforms might not ever serve a purpose, and people are going to protest to get these type of websites taken down, removed, or sue, because it's about holding yourself accountable and learning what you're doing wrong. But they know what they're doing wrong, they just don't want to admit it, because they know that in itself is basically putting their job, putting their business at jeopardy. And they feel like their best suit is just to keep quiet and not say anything, and they pretend as if they don't know what's going on. But at the same time, they have the power to remove these people, put them in their place, get them off the platform. And that's what they should do. And give opportunities to people who are willing, who are trying to make this platform safe, and who know how to make good content, how to be creative, and how this can help people develop and be positive and be more uplifting, which I'm not going to be able to see anymore, which is unfortunate, because there are people out there that don't want to prove, who have to do the most stupid and foolish stuff to get to where they are right now, which I don't understand how that even works. But at the same time, we know for a fact that these platforms are giving them that opportunity and bringing them the algorithm, and which is why they're getting the viewership and getting the subscribers. But at the same time, it's like the people that are subscribed, and whether they may be donating or not, are 100% to blame as well. If those people had more common sense and realized that this behavior is not justifiable, then we can get somewhere and be able to look at meaningful content, not ones that are meaningless, that provide nothing. And which one I'm clearly saying, what could I learn from watching these people? Nothing. I learned from my own, and again doing the research that I did, making my own, learning from other talented YouTubers or content creators, those who have the profession, those with the resource, those with the knowledge, and I'm able to make myself even more interesting and unique than no one ever can try to claim from me. And that's something these people that you see on this video that are complete degenerate, delusional, ignorant losers, that's something they'll never be able to claim. Only those who are thriving for success and who are striving to do what they know is best, like I am. So, but overall, I feel like I said way too much, you guys. Overall, hopefully you guys enjoy the video. Be sure to check for more upcoming content later in the future. Be sure to check your notifications. Comment, like, subscribe. Thank you.